What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Savage Rounds. You got Xavier and Dobi here.
What's going on, yo?
So we're gonna start doing a new sort of format instead of the one big long 2 hour ish long podcast. We're gonna split it up 1 to 3 videos throughout the week. That'll be like the beginning stuff of the podcast we were doing. So it'll be like the fight reviews, making new matchups, news, those top five lists we were doing, just any sort of ideas we have like that. Those will be 10 to 20 minutes, and then the podcast. Those videos will go on YouTube. The podcast then will go on Spotify, YouTube, and it'll be like 45 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit longer, and that'll just be the breakdowns and bets of the upcoming card, just to make it easier. Because sitting down and watching something for or listening to something for 2 hours straight is probably kind of hard. But let's get into this. So today we've got the 287 kind of card review for you. We'll kick it off. We had the Amarim Sam Hughes fight. This
Before we start though,
Yeah,
uh, overall card, did you like it?
I did. This card was really good. There were
Right?
only trying to think.
I
There,
feel like
there,
all the cards were good.
yeah, there really weren't any super boring. I guess the only kind of boring one was the Burns Masvidal one, and I guess the first one too. But
That one was kind of tough to watch. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie.
nothing was too bad though. But this first fight, it wasn't really anything crazy. We both picked Amber. I bet we'll get into the picks in a second, but we picked Amarin. But we both said if this gets out of the first round,
It's over.
don't mind or think about betting the Sam Hughes money line live, just because we've never seen Amarim outside the first, and that's kind of what happened. She got the back of Sam Hughes in the first. Uh, Almost had the rear naked choke on a couple times, but she just couldn't hide her hands, and Sam Hughes kept peeling them off. On the feet, she didn't really have much for Sam Hughes. She has a lot of power, but the striking isn't really like dynamic. It's pretty much the same shots over and over. But she was just tired after the first. Sam Hughes used the wrestling, pressed her up against the cage, was outstriking her. She almost had the finish in the end, or maybe not almost had the finish, but she was looking like it could have been there. Amarim wasn't reacting to shots well, but yeah, the prospect Amarim needs to get the cardio up, freshen up the
But yeah,
striking some more.
just like we said though, like if it goes out of the first round, she's pretty much done. Like we've never seen her, and almost every time we see somebody that's never been out of the first round, once we see him out of the first round, it's kind of like dead from there.
Yeah, yeah, they got to prove themselves outside the first before we can trust them.
Yeah, I agree.
Then next fight, Shailan versus Garcia. This fight was all action. I believe we said the under was live in this one just because they both kind of have questionable chins. They both have pretty big power. They're both wild, and that's kind of what happened. Shailen came out and dropped him within like the first 45 seconds, and it looked bad. But Steve recovered decently well. Got taken down a few times. Was able to get up, stuffed a few takedowns, and then started to land big shots. Wobbled Shailen, hurt him at the end of the first, and then that kind of just continued into the beginning of the second. He was able to get the finish pretty quick into the second.
Yeah, it was a crazy fight as long as it lasted though.
Yeah,
Banger of a fight, and yeah, Garcia came up on top. That
but
chin held up.
yeah, I couldn't believe because that was a huge shot he took early. I was surprised he was able to recover as well as he did, but
Yeah,
good fight.
that was
Then next up, Ignacio Bahamondes, Trey Ogden. This is kind of what we said we thought was going to happen if Ogden tried to play the same game he did with Zellhuber. The kicks at range, jabbing, moving along the outside, not shooting many takedowns. That Ignacio is probably going to pick him apart, and that's really what happened.
yeah. I mean, this fight was never even close, not even a bit. But
Yeah, and Ogden didn't even. I think he shot one or two takedowns, and it didn't go well. I don't think he ended up getting Bahamondes down, but I just thought he would have tried to implement that a little bit more, especially after getting picked apart at range for as long as he did in that fight.
yeah, I feel like maybe he was like not trying to gas out, not trying to like rush the takedown and trying to set it up, but he was never able to set it up perfectly. Actually,
Yeah, he couldn't get anything going on the feet either. Good performance from Bahamondes though. It'll be interesting to see who he gets next.
yeah. I'm
Moving,
excited for his future.
yeah, he's really good. I enjoy watching him just because he's so tall for that division. But next up, last early prelim, we had Cynthia Calvillo, Lupi Godinez. This is kind of it kind of went how we said. The only difference was I thought it was a little bit closer on the feet than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I said that though.
You
I
did,
said
yeah.
that.
You did, yeah. You said Lupi probably needed to grapple a little bit more. She didn't really use it as much. Or like top pressure. Um, she ended up getting
Bro,
the split, and I
I
the
honestly thought Cynthia won though. Like,
oh really? I thought Lupi won. She was just I thought Cynthia was landing more, but it wasn't really like affecting Cynthia like I thought. And then, or I mean, affecting Lupi too much. I
Loopy.
thought it was just really
Yeah.
the jab was pretty good. I thought Lupi was landing the bigger shots, but it was super close. I wouldn't have been like to be honest in the moment when I was watching it. I said I think they're gonna give it to Calvillo, but it ended up going to Godinez. It was really
That's what I
close.
thought too. That's what I thought too. Same thing.
Yeah. I said I thought Lupi won, but I thought they were gonna give it the other way just because of how it looked towards the end. But close fight. I don't know. Lupi's a weird fighter. She looks really good sometimes, and then sometimes she looks super average. Saturday she looked okay. It wasn't anything crazy.
We should give more props to Cynthia though, cause like she came
Yeah,
out and like looked way better
she
than
was
she did in the last couple of fights.
she was tougher than I thought she was gonna be. She held up to the big shots from Lupi a little bit better than I thought, considering how her two previous fights went.
She looked good on the scale too though. Like
Yeah, back
the
down at
speed was
115,
there, the jab was there.
and she looked really
I,
big compared to Lupi, like just
yeah.
height wise.
Yep.
But yeah, Lupi got the split decision, and then to open up I guess the Carl Williams Chase Sherman fight got canceled.
What happened to that?
I didn't see, to be honest. I saw it. I can't remember if I saw it early on the card or right before the card. I can't remember when they announced it, but
Well, because by the time the second fight started, you were still able to bet on the Carl Williams Chase Sherman fight.
so it probably happened during the card then. I
I
couldn't even
wonder what
remember, but
happened.
yeah, I don't know. So that's
Must have been Chase though, right? There no way Carl Williams will pull out.
I don't know. It could have been some like medical. Oh wait, I feel like I remember in the press conference Dana saying he wasn't 100% sure, but he thought Chase Sherman ate something bad.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah,
But
yeah,
I don't know, to be honest. I feel like I remember that.
yeah. He said he can't confirm, but that's what he heard.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though.
But to kick it off, we had Joe Pfeiffer, GM3. This is what we said, to be honest.
Yeah, body bags came for the body bag, bro.
He
What
did.
else can you say?
The durability is just not there for GM3. He's anymore. He's slow on the feet. He doesn't get the fight to the ground well, uh, and it kind of showed. Like he didn't even really attempt to get it to the ground. There's a little bit of clinch, uh, but other than that, nothing really. And not GM3. Joe Pfeiffer was just landing big shots. The first one hit, and GM3, you could tell he didn't want it.
Yeah, I mean, as sad as it sounds, like the end is near for GM3. I feel like he's definitely on the downside of his career.
Yeah, I think he'll start to these like gatekeeper fights where he would like win some, lose some, win some, lose some. I think he'll start to lose more than
A
he
lot more.
wins now. Yeah,
Hmm.
probably no more 4-fight winning streaks. That kind of deal. He might win one here and there, but
Yep.
yeah. Next up, Waterson Gomez versus Pinheiro. What did you think when this fight was over? Did you watch this
Bro,
one?
yeah, no, I watched the whole fight, and bro, the same way as Cynthia, I really thought Michelle Waterson like did
I
more
thought
than
Michelle
enough to
won.
win this fight.
I thought Michelle won also.
I mean, I really don't understand how you give a split decision. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it was a really close fight again, but I did in this one feel like the loser did enough to win this one. She was just
Yeah,
doing more. She was landing really good kicks, not too much with the hands, but every once in a while she would land a good straight shot when Pinheiro would jump in. She got taken down a few times. Michelle had a little bit of control time as well. And I don't know. She outstruck her for a majority of the fight, and it just felt like she was winning.
yeah. No, these three fights in a row, like the Calvillo, Waterson, and then the Curtis fight kind of got me like feeling a type of way for like these next couple of fights.
This next one I understand a little bit. Well, let's talk about
I
this one.
understand. No. I definitely understand. Like, bro, Kelvin came out like looking great. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, he's looked better than he's looked in like the last like probably like 4 or 5 fights.
I 100% agree. I'm not even talking about the performance though. I mean, if that headbutt didn't happen in the second round, Chris Curtis wins the fight.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
it's just I feel like the
100%.
judges unfortunately didn't see the headbutt. They thought it was like
And
a nice shot or something and dropped him, but it's unfortunate.
things like that should be like there should be a team back in the
It
like wherever
I
like
agree.
watching the replays over and over and whatever something like that comes up, show it on the screen. Like let
Show it
me
on
like
the
tell you
screen or
more.
somebody like in between rounds go tap on each of the judges' shoulder, let them know like, hey, there was a knockdown at this minute that wasn't a knockdown.
Yeah,
It doesn't like you
exactly.
don't even have to stop the fight. Just in between rounds, have somebody go up quietly to the judges, tell them just so they know. Because yeah, that really does affect a fight.
Yeah, because up until that point, like he was definitely winning the round.
Yeah, I agree. I thought Kelvin won
I'm the first
the
one.
first one and then Chris won the
Hmm.
last two. Yeah.
Well, Chris has always been like a little slow starter, so I feel like
Yeah, he likes to counter strike and then he starts to build. And when
mhm.
he gets going, you could tell he was landing some good shots late.
No, I love that fight. Like
It
I
was a
think personally that was the
banger.
fight of the night.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I agree.
And bro, I just love how Curtis emptied the tank in the last round. He knew it was a close fight, so he emptied everything he's got. He
Yeah, he
was
had to
throwing
go for it.
punches up until the very like last 10 seconds
I think he even hit Kelvin after the the
after the
the
bell. Yeah,
bell. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, that was a good fight. Unfortunate how it turned out for Curtis. I felt like on Twitter I saw a lot of people agreeing that Kelvin won. It was a close fight, but Kelvin won because you didn't know the knockdown was a headbutt. But it's unfortunate. You can't do anything about it though. I feel
yeah.
like
Props to both guys though, cause like both guys came to fight,
yeah, banger for sure, banger.
and yeah, fight of the night. I mean,
Definitely, yeah. I agree. I think the only other one that could kind of compare would be the Adesanya one, but that's just because of how it ended. I feel like, but so that would be more like performance of the night type deal.
yeah.
But yeah, moving on, opening up the main card, Raul Rosas Jr., Christian Rodriguez. We said this too, so we both predicted Rosas Jr., but we really did say, watch out for Rodriguez. This is a prospect. The only reason I didn't end up pulling the trigger was because he missed weight. But that
Yeah,
the missing weight scared me, so I thought Rosas was going to be able to get. And to be honest, I I don't know if I would have bet it regardless. To be 100% honest, I thought Rosas would have enough in the tank to still get at least a takedown in each of the last two rounds. Like I thought he'd get the first one in the second round and he'd be just on the back the whole round, but he just wasn't able to get that first one. He used all that energy early. Uh, but
yeah.
yeah, he's 18.
I felt like he was trying. Yeah, maybe like the moment got to him, the pressure got to him. Cause I mean, you see all these fans like cheering for you, like you want to get the first round finish.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So I just feel like he went too hard for it, and then like he didn't have much left after the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was still there, but like he couldn't finish any of the takedowns. You
Yeah,
could see on the shots they were like you could like see him from a mile away.
in the second round, once Roll was tired, you could tell it was like grown man 25-year-old strength versus a tired 18-year-old. Like you could see it.
Yeah, yeah. It was tough. It was tough, but props to Rosas. I mean, he was always in the fight. You know, he never like it was never close to being stopped or anything.
No, yeah. Yeah, no. You could see he's definitely tough and he's 18. This is probably to be honest better for him to lose in within his first few UFC fights just so he can learn these lessons. He'll go fix his cardio. He'll probably stop eating junk food as much now. Like he's 18. He was probably not eating the best, probably like staying up late playing video games, like that kind of shit. As he gets older, he'll start to tighten up. Uh, and he's 18. What are you gonna do? He'll only get better. But it was a good fight, good lesson learned, and good performance
Wait,
from Christian Rodriguez.
what's going on though? Is he still going for the three division champ or is that still happening?
You know, that could still be in the books, but I feel like youngest champ is we gotta put a cut on that.
Or is C Rod going for the triple belt champ now.
I'll say he stole the hype, but not like that.
Hey, this next performance was crazy though.
Yeah, Kevin Holland. I thought so. He got the win. Um, I thought other than the leg kicks from Pons, Kevin Holland dominated that fight. He wasn't like he was winning every round.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the only
But
thing that Pons was getting off were the leg kicks.
yeah, I agree. But I really thought Holland should be finishing Ponzinibbio way earlier than that.
Yeah, you know what I think it is? He talked about it a little in the press conference afterwards. I think his hand is still hurt, and he said he wasn't throwing his right hand because of that.
Yeah, he said that.
I feel like
He did
if he has a right hand there, he probably gets Pons out earlier.
he did drop him with the right hand
Yeah,
in the first round.
yeah, yeah.
Where
And you could see he was throwing it throughout, but he just wasn't using it as much as he normally would. I feel like if it was healthy.
yeah, we'll see him next time though. And
Yeah, I feel like he needs
yeah,
to. I wouldn't come back until it's fully healed this time, because now he's gonna start fighting better guys.
yeah, because he said he wasn't able to put in 4 ounce gloves up until like the 24th of last month. He said
Yeah, that's crazy.
that is crazy. That's like 2 weeks before the fight.
And he
So
said it's like the first time he threw it in the fight, he was like, "Oh shit!" And he was like, "This is gonna hurt if I'm using it."
no, he said that about the pads, about the
Oh yeah,
pads.
the pads. You're right. When he was hitting pads, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So that's. I mean, I feel like if he has both hands there, he probably gets it done earlier. Pons'
yeah.
durability just isn't what it used to be. It was still a fun fight to watch though. Pons was doing well with the leg kicks, and he never moved backwards really.
I thought the funniest thing was when they asked Ponzinibbio if Argentina winning the World Cup was kind of like this fight for him.
Yeah, I did see that.
Bro, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and he just said he was like, "I'll win this fight and we'll continue the celebration." Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird comparison. The World Cup to fighting an unranked Kevin Holland.
Or bro, when the Schmo, when Dana cut off all the WWE question and like Schmo is the
Yeah.
next guy to ask a question, he goes, "Wait, what? Now that the merging is happening, who would you take a what did he say? Chair to the school?
Yeah, yeah. To the
Some yeah,
cranium or something. I don't know, something like that.
some of that sort." But that was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro. Right after Dana cut all those questions off,
He called him an idiot too in a press conference after.
bro.
That was funny.
Of course.
That
I
was
feel
funny.
terrible for him too, though. He's probably thinking about it, overthinking it and shit. You think you think he's still thinking about it? You think the schmo's like overthinking about what Dana said to him?
Nah. Probably because Dana talks shit to everyone though.
But
Dana doesn't like any of the reporters.
yeah, bro, especially Ariel.
Yeah, yeah. Ariel, I feel like maybe I don't know. Maybe him and the Schmo get along. Maybe not. I feel like sometimes he gets on his nerves.
I know they used to get along like really well, but something happened. Anyways, though.
Next fight we had Rob Font, Adrian Yanez. Uh, I read this one wrong. You read this one right. It was a really good call. The jab was just too much. I thought Yanez would tag him early, and he was, but Rob held up a little bit better than I thought, and Yanez didn't deal with the shots as well as I thought. But you were right. The competition level was just, I feel like, or not. I feel like
Yeah.
what you said. It was a step up, a little too
Well,
quick, too soon, or too much of a step up too quick. Because Tony Kelly to Rob Font is crazy.
it's insane. I mean, he bit way too much than he could chew.
Yeah, and especially if you think about it, like I can't remember if it was the fight before Tony Kelly or like two fights. The jab from Randy Costa was getting to him.
Yeah, like I mean, he was taking it on the chin, but yeah, like I said, like I just thought, like I mean, Fon lost to like two great guys,
Yeah,
and like even those two guys, they were having hard time with Fon's jab,
yeah, that is true.
and yeah, I don't know. First round was crazy, but I did think like by the second or third round, it'll kind of get too much to Giannis. But bro, I'm not writing Giannis off. He's definitely staying in the UFC, but
Oh yeah. I mean,
it's
a
just
loss to Rob Font doesn't. It's not too bad on your career. It just
it's
means
too early, too soon.
yeah. You're
Too
right. It was
early,
a
too soon.
huge step up. Huge step up.
Yeah.
Because yeah, for like you're right. He lost to who? Cheeto, and who was before that? Rob.
Jose Aldo.
Yeah, that's tough.
Or he was outpointing him the whole fight.
Both of them, yeah. And he was just getting
Both of them.
hurt. And that's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. I thought he'd been hurt a lot in the past two fights. I was like, maybe this will be the one that cracks the chin for real. But
But
no, he wobbled Rob, but Rob held up well, and then got back to the jab, and then hit him with some shit.
some hot shit.
Some shit. That bro, that he really hit Adrian Yanez with the Marge Simpson uppercut. Bro, from the floor up. That shit was crazy.
From his back pocket.
That shit was crazy.
His back pocket. He pulled that shit from bro. Yeah, that was something else. But yeah, bro, I think Rafon did the right thing after the last fight, getting beat up like that. Took like a whole year off.
Yeah, long time.
Reset.
That's true.
Start over.
Give your chin a good little break after getting hit like that.
Which is the right thing to do every time.
Yeah, I agree.
And bro, props to Adesanya, because that motherfucker came out like, bro, after getting like, he got knocked out like what? How long ago?
Like November last year.
November. Didn't take any time off. 0 time off.
No, got straight back to it.
Anyways,
straight back to it.
Font, bro.
Good performance. Yeah, and even though I picked Yanez, I'm still happy for Font because it was cool to see him get a win after getting beat up pretty bad 2 fights in a row. Good to see him get back on the horse.
I mean, I'm not a Giannis hater by any means.
Me either.
Great striking, but like I said, just too much too early.
Yeah, too much too soon. Really good call from you. Next up, we have Burns Masvidal. I mean, this one was what we said it was. Even though you picked Masvidal, you still like you picked Masvidal with your heart.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, many people said like he was done way before this fight. So
yeah, and I mean, to be honest, we both agreed on how the fight was gonna go. You just said you wanted to pick Masvidal because Jorge.
Bro, I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, bro, he's the king of Miami. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like once he like set his life up, like he got the knee, he got the BMF belt, he got like this
big money
against Kimura twice.
Yeah.
Twice, and then Kobe once. Made a lot of pay-per-views. And bro, he got even more points on this one. Cause how many people do you think bought this?
Oh, bro, I bet this did. They said this broke the MSG gate, so I'm assuming this did big pay-per-view numbers too.
It must have, bro. Everybody was watching. Everybody had eyes on this.
Yeah.
I seen dudes on Instagram post this Adesanya on their story that I didn't even know they watched.
That watched fighting.
UFC.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's because it's getting pretty big. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, bro.
Remember when we started watching and like we would talk in the group chats about it. Nobody would like know like none of our friends know anything about it. But now we have group chats dedicated to like picking bets and stuff. And
yeah,
it's funny.
Talking about UFC. Yeah,
it's just crazy how it grows.
Even or other friends, everybody watches UFC now. Like
literally everyone.
Yeah, cause like
even if they don't follow it deep, they're tuning in for the big cards.
No, bro. Even my friends in Bulgaria, they like start watching it religiously.
That's crazy.
They watch it a lot now, and it don't used to be like that a year ago.
No, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's just funny. Just a year ago, just how big it's gotten.
Yeah, and honestly, since COVID.
Yeah, to be honest, COVID's what did it.
Yeah, I agree. But like I said, bro, I got homies from Bulgaria sending me the Adesanya knockout, talking to me about the Adesanya knockout. I was like, damn, bro. Yeah, that was crazy.
That is crazy.
But yeah, I'm sure Masvidal made a shit ton of money even on this pay-per-view. He probably made the most on this one than anyone.
Oh yeah. Oh, he made big money, big money. But I mean,
Burns should have finished him, dog. Like, bro, this dude was retired before he got into the octagon. If you want to fight for the title, you should be finishing like.
I thought he could have. There were a few times where he hurt him in the third round, and it looked like he could have finished him.
Yeah, it did, but.
Did you see what Burns was saying in the press conference?
That he wants to be a backup. That's just.
No. About Masvidal.
Oh. Man. Why would he do that?
I don't know. And you saw what Burns did today.
What,
He put a video out apologizing.
bro? Why would
He was
yeah?
like, I have
Why
no
would
proof. I shouldn't have said this. I was like, damn, bro, switched up hella quick.
yeah, bro? Because he probably had a shit ton of people coming at him.
Yeah, it was funny too. All the comments on it were like, "Top man, Gilbert, what a class act."
Yeah, like bro, like you really blamed like this dude for like not being able to finish him. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like, who cares? You beat him. It's his last fight. He's not gonna come back and do it again. No, keep it to yourself, even if he did.
well, I seen people say that Jorge wasn't like even if he won, he would have retired and not fight Leon.
I did see that too. Yeah, he's getting too old.
Bro, that makes me so sad, bro. Oh my god,
It does
Jorge's the
suck. It
man,
does
bro.
suck. It
I
does
was
suck.
waiting for that Leon Edwards matchup. Like, bro, shit. I guess he's always gonna have the 3-piece and a soda now.
It'll it'll be next to Leon's name in lights forever, and he'll never get to get it back.
But bro, after this performance by
Unlucky.
Burns, like, bro, like, he's saying that he should be either the backup fighter of the Kobe fight, right?
Yeah, he does want the backup. And Dana said he was down. He said I like that idea.
Yeah, of course.
He just likes
Real
when
fights.
he likes when people like offer themselves up for that kind of shit.
Yeah, but bro, just let this dude fight in the PFL for a mil. I don't think he's ever gonna make more money in the UFC. I don't even think he'll win the PFL tournament. But anyways,
Who knows? Main event, the big fight, probably the
hey,
biggest fight of the year so
honestly
far.
though, it was a good performance by Burns. He did what he was supposed to. He didn't like give any positions that.
Yeah, other than not getting the finish, it was easy.
Yeah, he did drop him.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what Jorge was saying? He was saying, "I'm seeing all those shots. I just can't react to them."
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's too old now. The speed and the reaction time is just not there. Not what it used to
Keep
be.
on going though. Go ahead.
But so yeah, the main event, probably the biggest fight of the year so far. Maybe other than the Volk Islam. I'd still say this one was bigger. The rematch in
Definitely bigger.
MMA, Alex Pereira Adesanya. Pereira goes 5 rounds with him last fight. Israel's most likely winning up on the scorecards. Knocks him out with about a minute left.
TKOs him.
Yeah, TKOs him. Yeah, doesn't knock him out cold. That's in around November, I'd say last year. I can't remember exactly, but around November. Izzy takes time off, grinds. Pereira, I mean, I assume he was grinding too. The only reason I know Izzy was grinding just because of the YouTube and stuff. They get back in the cage. Izzy's talking a lot of shit. Pereira's talking a lot of shit. And Izzy gets it
bro.
done.
He walked out with the collar, and he got unleashed. Right before he got
That was crazy, but it's true. Left him frozen like Elsa.
bro.
This is his one
Holy
shot. Do
shit,
not
bro.
miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a
No,
lifetime.
no, that was too much. That was too much. Hey, bro, did
It's
you
all
ever
crazy.
watch the movie though? You ever seen the
8
movie?
Miles? Yeah.
No. Unleashed.
Oh no. I know. After you told me though, I know what it is. It is now. I read like his little
Bro, I
comparison
watched
to it.
it. I watched it the other day. Bro, that movie was crazy, bro. It was like some business owners that own this like they own Jet Li, and bro, he has like this color on. Whenever like somebody fucks with him, they just unleash him. That motherfucker fucks everybody up. Everybody.
Hey,
But
maybe Izzy
anyways,
just
though,
needs to keep wearing the collar.
nah, fuck that. Bro, I wish he did the Undertaker for this one. That would have been crazy.
Bro, imagine. I
Undertaker
thought
hear Pereira's name.
the Scream one was hella hard too, but he got knocked out during the Scream one.
Yeah.
That would have been hard if he got the knockout during the Scream one. But what can you do? But yeah, the fight starts off. Izzy's going to the body really well. I thought he was landing some leg kicks, but Pereira's leg kicks were coming in hot again. You could tell they were starting to affect him. We get into the second round. He kind of stumbles Izzy with the leg kick. Izzy's still going well to the body. Then late into the round, he stumbles Israel with another leg kick. Israel's backed up against the fence, covering up. Pereira's unloading shots to the body, hooks to the head, throws a big knee that, man, if you watch it in slow motion from the side angle, it just barely misses hitting Adesanya. And I think like it was a big knee too. That could have been bad. But it barely misses. And he throws a left hook, doesn't follow up with the right, and tries to throw a second left hook, which just leaves him open. Adesanya slips the jab in there, throws that huge overhand with the right, and it was kind of like how he wobbled in the end of the first fight, or the end of the first round in the first MMA fight. How he like stopped and was kind of like frozen in time. It looked like he did that again. Wasn't able to defend himself. Izzy comes over the top one more time with another big right hand. It puts him out cold. It was, oh my god. I
No, bro. The craziest part is like when he like, cause he posted a video of him rewatching the last fight, like right after.
yeah, I
Like,
watched it. I watched it.
couple weeks.
Oh
Like,
wait.
bro, this dude saw that second round and he was like, "Oh, I know what to do next time."
Yeah.
Bro, this motherfucker did the exact same shit, but just like a minute early.
Literally, yeah. I saw the clip on Twitter again too of the first fight, and it just makes you think. Imagine if he had done that 30 seconds earlier. We wouldn't have had this fight.
No, but this is way better for him. Like it builds
Oh
him up
yeah, yeah.
so much
I
more.
totally agree. Yeah. This it was
Like,
crazy. And then, bro, the prob I mean, I don't know. I won't say most iconic just because I don't know all of them off the top of my head. But one of the most iconic UFC celebrations ever. Standing over this man's slumped, flatlined body, shoots 3 arrows. It was so cold.
definitely
So
top three,
cold.
bro. And
Yeah.
bro, like it's crazy the boxing of his, bro. Like, oh my god, like
It's so slick.
throwing that jab, like right before like he throws the right, he throws that jab not in the middle but a little bit to the right where he covers his left eye, and
Yeah.
then throws the hook right over where he doesn't see it, and does
Beautiful.
the same thing right after, bro.
Bro, and the 1-2 that he slips in there is so quick. And it has to
Well,
be
the
so
dude,
quick because he's throwing it in between Pereira strikes, which is crazy.
the thing is, the jab is like just he's just throwing it,
Oh yeah,
like
it's
just
just to set
covering
up the
to
right
it.
hand. Yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't even like try to touch him with it that much, you know.
yeah.
But
It,
bro,
the
yeah.
only reason, to be honest, the only reason it does touch him is because they're in so close.
Mhm.
If that was like a
Mhm.
normal combination, that probably would have just been like in front of his face.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But
And
yeah,
bro,
incredible.
flatlines him,
Flatlines him.
flatlines him.
Throws a super unnecessary hammer fist, but in the words of Jorge Masvidal, it actually was
Super necessary.
super necessary. It had to be done.
Yep.
Bro, I jumped
Yeah.
up. Oh my god, I was so excited.
Yeah, bro.
And it
Cause
came
for a
out of
second,
nowhere too, so it made it even more epic.
bro, I definitely do believe the fact that he did play possum though.
Bro, yeah. I mean, and
Bro,
he
cause
says it too,
he
cause
wasn't getting rocked. He wasn't getting rocked by anything before. Like yeah, the kicks you could start to like see, like the leg kicks kind of affecting him, but like, bro, it wasn't nearly as bad as the first fight. I don't think.
did you watch it? Did you watch the video he put out on his YouTube today?
No, I was about to watch it right after this actually.
It's pretty good. You should totally watch it. It's really cool to see him talk about it. But like
Yeah.
in that, he talks about that moment in the second round when the first leg kick that hurts him and he like stumbles and Pereira kind of rushes him, but it's not up against the gate. It's just kind of out in the open, so he just kind of scoots out of the way. He said after he like exits out of that and escapes, he was like I can play possum to that. He was like that was a start. He was like set a trap next time he kicks my leg like that. So he was like he kicked my leg. I stumbled on it, shelled up like I was hurt, and then the trap was set. All he had to do was execute.
Yeah, I mean, cause bro, you can like when it goes in slow motion, you can see him looking at Pereira, like
Yeah,
he
yeah, he
was,
like peeks over his guard a little bit to check when that
yeah,
opening's gonna be. It's so crazy,
exactly.
so
Hey,
crazy.
bro, yeah, no, bro, it's insane the art behind it. Like throwing that jab a little bit to the right, not right in the middle, so like he covers his like left eye, so
Yeah,
he doesn't see the hook,
insane.
hitting him right on the temple, and then coming back again with the right at the same spot on the temple,
Yeah,
bro.
and sleeps and puts him
Masterpiece,
out cold. Beautiful.
masterpiece, masterpiece.
Yeah.
I felt bad though, cause like, bro, why did Adesanya's coach, what's his face? I forgot his name, from City Kickboxing.
Yeah. Eugene.
Eugene. Why did he say that he didn't agree with Adesanya's decision to fight him right away? Like, bro, you gotta
Maybe he
respect
just wanted to take more time
bro.
off from like when he got
Hey,
clipped. I don't know.
I understand that, but don't say that to the media. That only disrupts like the camp. I feel like, or the
I feel
inside
like
of the camp.
Eugene's always like in. I feel like in a lot of press conferences like upcoming fights he says some shit that goes against it. He did that last time against Pereira too. He was saying there was some game plan stuff he was setting up, but Israel didn't like it, so he changed it. And he was like, I didn't agree with Israel at all, but we went with what he did.
Hey,
Yeah, what can you do?
it seems to be working out.
Yeah, it's probably like it's not as big as a problem, so he feels like it's okay to say probably like inside it doesn't affect him if he's saying it out loud. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
But let's take a look. I just in the next few visuals I just put up our picks and stuff. So there's mine. I went 7-5 for the week. My total record for 2023 is 87, 45, and 3, just because there have been 3 draws this year.
Honestly, the Curtis and Watterson fight should have been.
Oh man, it was so close. Yeah, got really close on those. And then the only thing we switched on was you had Font and I had Yanez, and then the Shylen and Steve Garcia one as well. Oh, and then Masvidal, yeah. So we probably would have had the same record if you didn't pick with your heart on the Masvidal one. But yeah, bro, same for you. We both, to be honest, we both could have what? So I was 7-5. We both could have been 9-3 if those 2 close decisions went our way. But what can you do? And then I don't know. I don't have your year stats just because I have like some cards from you. I don't have all of them, but I don't know. We could probably figure it out. Yeah, we could probably go back and add them up. And then I added my betting slate in here too, just to put it up. I only profited $52. Big betting week for us.
Hey, not bad.
Man, you see here on this the under parlay I had, the Israel one. I feel like I had the right read on the Kevin Holland one. It's just his hand wasn't right, so I really feel like he could have gotten that finish earlier, and it would have been another unit added on to that win. But what can you do? We'll bounce back, make more profit next week. I think you definitely. I don't have your betting card, but you definitely made more profit than me this week, right?
Yeah, I should have prepared that.
Yeah, next week I'll have you put your bets into this website so we can put your graphic up too.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. I should have done that for this week.
No, it's okay. Yeah, we'll have it ready for next time. But yeah, let's get into these matchups. We've got some matchups to make for some of the winners, some of the losers, just the bigger fights to kick it off. So Baja Mendez, we both ended up having the same pick on this one. It kind of feels like the next step up. We went with Jamie Malarkey. Definitely a tougher fight, I feel like, than Trey Ogden. Somebody that'll press the issue a little more on the feet. Somebody he can definitely finish, I feel like, though. Jamie Malarkey just beat like 20-year-old debuting Francisco Prado, so he definitely needs to step up in competition.
And bro, he's gonna bring the fight to.
Yeah, Ignacio won't be as comfortable as he usually is, like just fighting at his pace at range. It'll be Jamie Malarkey will get in close and try and make it dirty, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. That's a fun fight, I feel like. I didn't do Trey Ogden because, to be honest, I don't care what Trey Ogden does next. Next up, Joe Pyfer.
Body bags.
I went with Marc-Andre Barrio. I don't know. I just kind of picked somebody that I felt like would be a next step up. So this is like, maybe not. This is kind of maybe the same-ish level.
You're definitely trying to build up Joe Pyfer right now.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to throw him to somebody right outside the rankings just yet. Yeah. I want him to have like 2 more fights, and then we can start talking about rankings. But he called out Dustin Stoltzfus because Dustin Stoltzfus broke his arm on Contender Series the first time they fought, so he wants that fight back. But I think Dustin Stoltzfus is like 0-3 in the UFC or some shit. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that, but it's not good. So I don't know if that'll happen. But I just picked somebody that I feel like would, kind of somebody that's beatable, somebody that'll give him a little harder test in the grappling, like that'll force the issue on takedowns. So I'll actually have to defend some. Just a different sort of test, another test, but a passable one. Next up, Chris Curtis. Mine are first, so I'll go with mine. Oh no, we agreed on this one too, yeah. Andre Muniz. You did, right?
Yeah, you gotta, bro, you have to reward him with a ranked opponent, I feel like.
I agree, because even though he lost, I feel like...
Fight of the night.
Yeah, fight of the night. You don't lose, even if that headbutt doesn't happen, Kelvin Gastelum still wins. Just pretend like Chris Curtis doesn't lose stock there. He fought a really tough Kelvin Gastelum in a fight of the night style fight that was really close. It just yeah, I like somebody coming off a loss in the rankings. You don't have to give him a high rank, but Muniz will be like 15. Just another shot to get into the rankings.
100%. I agree on that.
Next up, the winner of this fight, Kelvin Gastelum. I decided to go with Nasruddin Imavov. I felt like, and so it's kind of the opposite. Like Kelvin Gastelum is Chris Curtis. I feel like doesn't lose stock. I feel like, in my opinion, Kelvin doesn't gain stock. I feel like it gets you hyped for his next performance, but he fought a guy below him. I don't feel like he should get a huge bump. They probably will give him a huge bump up in the rankings because it was a good fight and he's Kelvin Gastelum, so there's good.
He's at number 10 right now.
Yeah, yeah. So I kind of want him to beat another person near him. I don't feel like he should jump up right away, but I also think that's more realistic that he gets thrown up into it. And then, who did you go with?
Well, like you said, like, I mean, he did win, but like some people are saying the headbutt like caused like him winning and whatnot. But I mean, he did have like amazing fight with Israel Adesanya, 5-rounder.
Yeah, and he showed in this fight, he shows that he's still got that in him.
Yeah, in this fight, he looked back like himself, like back in the day, like when he was beating all those dudes, when he was beating Jacare, when he was fighting with Adesanya.
Yeah.
Like all those guys. And bro, I do think that there's one fighter in the top 6, top 7 that needs one more fight to get to a title shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was debating between Sean Strickland and Dricus Du Plessis, and I went with Dricus.
Yeah, actually, like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just feel like Dricus, I mean, like Izzy said, he doesn't want to say his name, whatnot, and he needs one more fight. And like I feel like Kelvin Gastelum's like the perfect name to build him up into a title shot.
Yeah, and that's a really fun fight too.
And per se, Kelvin wins in a good fashion. He could get the rematch. I mean, the first fight was crazy enough.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we book it again?
Might as well. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely bound to be a banger again, most likely.
I mean, we're still far from it, but
yeah, definitely. Next up, Raul Rosas. At this point, he should probably not fight until I'd say the end of this year, like October, November, December time. Just you might as well go grind, work on some cardio, or maybe he should just get in quicker. He didn't take too much damage, fight some lower level guys. I don't know. But next up, I do want to give him kind of a layup just to get him back in the win column, get him some more experience in the cage. I went with somebody who I don't even think is in the UFC, to be honest, but bring him back for this occasion. Steven Obi-Wan Shinobi the Pillow Kozlov. I literally just picked this so he could win.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, mine is kind of the same, but
yeah, just to get a win.
It's a little harder because
definitely,
this
yeah.
guy's I mean, submission artist. I'm pretty sure like 70% of his wins are submissions, but he does have a fight lined up against Montel Jackson. It's Ronnie Yaya.
Yeah, and you're right.
I mean,
Montel will probably beat him, and then that lines up a fight for Raul, which would make sense.
1 year age gap.
Jesus.
In between these two guys, I just feel like it's a good matchup for Raul Rosas to show his.
Test yourself versus a good grappler.
Yeah, I mean.
But also like a guy you can definitely beat.
Yeah, he could definitely beat him. I just feel like he needs to be very careful with the submissions, and he'll be straight. But I just wanted to see him get back to the W column. Maybe take some time off after that, but up to him.
Yeah, but
if he wants to take the time off right now, I'm okay with that. But like, he was saying he wants to be the youngest champion, so I don't know how much time he wants off.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. But basically, we both agree this should just be kind of a layup fight. Get him back in the win column. Next up, the winner of that fight, Christian Rodriguez. In the press conference, he called out a name he wants. I thought it would be a fun fight, so I just threw it in here. Cameron Simon. Just two young prospects. would
I
throw
actually like that a lot more.
both have good striking, would throw some hands. Both are decent grapplers, so I would just feel like that would be a fun fight. Next, the winner, that prospect gets to take the next step up. The other one, try and get back in the win streak, get back on your horse and keep going. What
Yeah,
about you? What did you feel for this one?
well, uh, I mean, he beat Rosas. He beat an 18-year-old kid, so
Yeah,
you can't throw him a ranked opponent. But I feel like you do throw him somebody that's been playing with the top 15 or like around the top 15. And
I
I went with
I almost did
go
that
ahead.
too. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
I went
you
a
like the
little
matchup.
bit below.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I feel like C-Rod's good, and I got him matched up against Vince Morales.
Yeah. No, I really like this fight too. To be honest, this is a fun one.
Yeah, no, I like both these matchups, but yeah, I just threw him somebody that's like really good, but like it's just below the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun matchup for either guys, and it's a winnable matchup for either guys.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah. Both push the pace. Both decent grapplers. Both have decent striking. I'd say Rodriguez would probably have the striking edge.
Yeah, not
But
much.
yeah, that would be fun. High paced, I'd say. Super high paced fight.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Next up, Pons versus Holland. Pons loses. I just kind of picked somebody right outside the rankings, or maybe a little bit lower than right outside, but in that like 16 to 25 ish area, I'd say.
Mhm.
Uh, I went with Randy Brown. He just lost to, man, who did he lose to? JDM. He got knocked out by JDM. So Pons was just in the rankings pretty recently. He was 15. He just lost. So I just, kind of.
Throwing it to the Wolves, I see.
Well, I mean, they're both right
Nah,
outside the
yeah,
rankings. Winner can go back in. I do feel like you're right. This is kind of a layup for Randy Brown at this point, just because the durability for Pons isn't there. But yeah, I just went with somebody to right outside the rankings. Winner can get a fight at like the 15 rank type deal. Who'd you go with?
I went with a little more winnable fight for him, a little
Mm-hmm.
bit somebody his age kinda,
Yeah.
and I went with the immortal Matt Brown.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that at all. And this would be kind of like a fight for him that's like we're just like he's just fighting at this point. Like he probably knows there's no shot back
Bro,
in the rankings. This is just keep getting paid, keep fighting.
bro, if I gotta be honest, Matt Brown looks really Eastern European.
Yeah, I could see that. I would like
He
if I
could
didn't
be
know who
like,
he was, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody told me he was Eastern European.
yeah, he'd be like Serbian or like Romanian or like Bulgarian.
Matislav.
Bratislav, Bratislav.
The winner, Kevin Holland. He'll take a step up. He wasn't ranked. Pons, I guess, wasn't ranked. I don't know. Neither of them are ranked at this point either. I feel like somebody on the down that's in the rankings. Neil Magny
Bro,
on his way
that
out.
motherfucker's ugly.
Get Kevin Holland a ranked fight as he deserves. If he wins, then there you go. Kevin Holland back in the rankings. What were you thinking for this one?
Well, I just went with the matchup that he's been calling for the last like ever since he won,
Mm-hmm.
but he's been kind of dodging him and dodging his callouts. It's Mike Chiesa.
This would also be a fight that would just get him back in the rankings if he wins.
Well, well, he just lost his opponent, so
Yeah.
Kevin Holland's been like calling for the step in, trying to like get that fight at short notice. He doesn't care. He just wants to fight him. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that would be
I
an
don't know.
interesting one because Kevin Holland's takedown defense and wrestling has looked better at 170, so that'll be interesting to see how he does against like a pure grappler at 170.
I mean, we've
That's
been
not
known that he's
Chimaev.
been, yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
We've been known that he's been working on it, so
Yeah.
we just want to see it, test it out.
Test it before we
Yep,
get deep into the rankings.
exactly, exactly.
Next up, Adrian Yanez loses, gets knocked out viciously by Rob Font. He'll probably like you said, this was just a step up too soon. He needs to fight somebody towards the bottom of the rankings to kind of get back on his horse, build up again, and then instead of throwing him into the top 7, let's continue slowly climbing instead of tossing him right back in if he gets this win. I thought him losing this fight just kind of lays up for a banger striking match. And I would go with Jonathan Martinez. Adrian Yanez ranked a little bit higher. Jonathan Martinez ranked a little bit lower. Yanez coming off a loss. Martinez coming off a big win against Nurmagomedov. So, meet in the middle, fight. Whoever wins moves on.
Like it. Jonathan Martinez, pretty good
And
opponent.
that would just be a banger. They'd both just stand and trade. Two different styles of striking. It'd be boxing versus Muay Thai. That would be a lot of fun.
Definitely would be.
Who'd
But I do have him. I do have Adrian Yanez fight against the loser of the Jonathan Martinez against Nurmagomedov fight. I got him fighting against Nurmagomedov, who is a Nurmagomedov, but he's terrible at wrestling. So
the worst wrestler Nurmagomedov?
we'll kind of test Adrian's wrestling, but we're kind of not. So I feel like that would set him up for a really, really great performance if his wrestling is okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause
because
it's a good name. It's a big name.
and Saeed would be competitive on the feet early, I think. And then
Yep.
as the fight grows, Yanez would start to take over if he's able to keep defending takedowns and stuff. And then, yeah, he'd just build as the fight goes on in that one. But yeah, I like
I
that.
just feel like
Both are fun matchups.
I just feel like the fear of the knockout's not gonna be there as much.
Yeah.
About the takedowns a lot more.
It'll open up his boxing a little more.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be fun. Next
A
up,
lot
the
of exciting-
winner.
A lot of exciting matchups though in that 135 division. I feel like
Yeah, it was actually it was kind of hard to pick some,
yeah,
including a fight for this guy.
bro. Oh my god, yeah.
I don't know.
135, 140 catch weight. Make it. I don't care. I want to see it.
I thought Holly Holm was gonna get the Pena fight because I thought they were skipping over Pena for Nunes. So Holly Holm's now without a fight. The top is booked up since I made Peter Yan Cheeto. Yanez needs a fight. Holly Holm wins this fight. She can fight Amanda Nunes for the belt next because she's gonna murk Juliana Pena, and then Font wins. He can fight the winner of Yan Cheeto. Bang.
Bro, the UFC are set to make the worst pay-per-view card ever if they make the Holly Holm and Felicia Spencer the co-main event to the Amanda Nunes Juliana Pena fight.
I won't watch. I'll watch up until the co-main if that's what's going on.
Cause bro, you gotta put Felicia Spencer on that card. It's in Canada.
I think she retired actually.
She did?
Yeah, after that last fight.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like that's the case.
Cause I've seen a lot of people call for that fight, for the Felicia Spencer Amanda Nunes.
Didn't they already did?
No. Like for the second fight, they were trying to
Oh,
call. A lot of people seen on Twitter.
that banger. They want to rerun that.
They just want a Canadian fighter to fight in the main event, I think.
Yeah. Well, too bad for them. Gilbert Burns beats Jorge. Jorge's not fighting anyone ever again, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's boxing in his own promotion. Maybe. That would be cool.
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
You know what's crazy?
Hmm.
I did have a matchup for Jorge. I have it matched up against Pettis.
That would be cool. I would totally watch that. If they were
Gilbert
boxing.
promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally in. That would actually be really cool. But
Right.
we got Gilbert here. The top of this division is kind of jammed up, and Kamzat's leaving, so that takes a contender out of the picture. It was kind of hard. Bilal's getting treated kind of shitty, so I feel like this is just a move Dana would do. Postpone Bilal again, make him fight one more time. I don't know. This division's kind of hard to matchmake right now because it's so log jammed at the top. What were you thinking?
Bro, Leon doesn't want to fight Colby.
Yeah.
Since Leon doesn't want to fight Colby, Colby has to fight for a title. Make this an interim title belt.
Bow. Yeah, I guess if Leon and Dana can't come to an agreement and Dana wants Kobe to have a title that bad.
Hey, Khabib used to fight like once a year.
Yeah.
Bro, Leon fought in what? Like, not too long ago. Like, not even a month ago.
In February.
Make this
March.
international fight week for the interim belt. Unify the belts in September. I think it's a perfect storyline.
I'm here for it. Unfortunately, I don't think Dana is. I think Dana hates having fun. And he just wants Colby to win.
shit, you don't know. Leon could fake an injury. Anything
That
could
would be
happen.
hilarious. Bro, imagine he does that and Burns is the backup, so it turns into an interim fight.
Well, yeah, they can't just strip him for like declining one fight, right?
No, if he gets injured and pulls out, they wouldn't strip him. So I think you know what? I'm here for that. Leon should fake an injury like the week of. Gilbert Burns is already going to be the backup for that. Gilbert Burns steps in, they change it to interim, and then you can get the. Oh, dude, I like that.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
right.
hopefully Leon Edwards fakes an injury.
Anything,
uh,
any. Hey, he could have COVID for all I care. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I do think the interim fight should be there.
yeah, it'd probably be better. I mean, better for us. But anyway,
What are we
Alex
doing with this guy
Pereira.
though? He moving up. He moving up,
I'm
huh?
gonna let you take it away because I have a whole graphic for how I want to set up the pathway for this. So I'll let you pick this fight and your Izzy fight, and then I'll get into mine. So what were you thinking here?
Well, from what we've heard, he's moving up, right? Dana said he's moving up. From what I've heard from his camp, he's moving up.
Yeah, Izzy
So
seems to
I'm
think so
guessing.
too.
Well, the Izzy fight, I don't think it should happen right away, anyways. Even if
No,
it's
yeah,
like,
I agree. I agree.
but if he moves to 205, I feel like that kind of like Jamal Hill Iri Prochazka fight is kind of like lined up already for like maybe like September or August, whenever.
Yeah, just depends
So
on that shoulder
yeah,
if he's
and
good.
plus, I mean, a 7-1 dude who's only like fought like three strikers
Yeah,
shouldn't be getting an immediate title shot. So I feel like you should get him at least one matchup before a title shot. And Izzy lost to Jan Blachowicz when he went to 205. So I feel like if you do Pereira against Jan Blachowicz, that even sets up a bigger fight at 205 later on
so
in like
I
2 years.
I would totally watch this fight if they would set this up. I think just like off rip, my initial thought, Jan Blachowicz cooks him, runs through him like a freight train.
Yeah,
I bet
it's
we'd see Jan Blachowicz Magomedov.
two.
No, like Jan would turn into Jan Blachowicz
Oh yeah, I
Magomedov.
guess. Yeah, I mean we've seen what he did against Izzy, and Izzy's wrestling is on another level. But if Pereira is able to spark him out,
That would be some shit. Yeah, that would
that
be.
would be some
Oh man,
shit,
that would
bro.
be crazy.
That would be crazy.
So, while this fight's happening, what are we thinking here?
Well, it's it's tough for this one, cause I mean Izzy's beat all of those dudes,
Mm-hmm.
and saying that Drukas needs one more fight at least to get to him, and we've already matched him up, got him matched up against Kelvin. I say Izzy goes and fights Sean Strickland. They've already
Bow.
talked a lot of shit at the press conference. I seen Strickland keeps talking shit on the schmo. Like, I mean, the beef is still ongoing. And I feel like this fight will sell a lot of pay-per-views.
Yeah. So, yeah, my thinking here, it's got to be Strickland or Duplessis. These guys that Izzy has beat already, I feel like they have to fight each other to get another chance. So I
Yeah,
agree. It's either Strickland or Duplessis. Let me tell you how
and
I set mine up. Oh, wait, go ahead. What were
go
you gonna
ahead.
say?
Well, I just feel like Sean Strickland, even like now that Izzy is such a bigger star, and Sean Strickland coming to the all the press conference is gonna be a huge fight,
And
huge fight.
bro, to be honest, an Izzy Sean Strickland press conference would be hilarious.
My mind's like blown up just about thinking about it.
That would be
Just
funny.
thinking about
All
it.
right, let me tell you how I'm making this happen.
Yeah.
don't mind
Okay.
Dana White. This is Dana White when he was cooking up this idea. So we got these three guys, right?
Yep.
There's
Yep.
also six other guys. There's three other guys that need fights, right?
Yep.
We got Rob Whitaker. We go Khamzat Chimaev. He's coming up.
I
He
like
needs a
it.
fight. That's a banger. Probably the winner of that would get the next title shot.
They were talking about Bukhachina comes out though.
Yep, yeah. I just
Who do you have him matched up then?
You'll see. He's last. Next up, Vittori. There's only one guy he hasn't fought up in this top area other than Chimaev, obviously, and that's Jared Cannonier. So we get that done.
I like that. I like that fight actually a lot.
Yeah, to be honest, even if they don't go this whole route that I'm making, that fight should probably still be made regardless. Um, and then
Bukhachina.
your next title challenger, Sean Strickland. versus
That's
Boachina.
crazy.
And then I think the winner of Chimaev Whitaker fights for the belt next or something, and then the winner of the two other fights fight each other. That kind of deal. So we have this going, right? You know what this sets up for Izzy in the meantime? It leaves one man,
Oh
and
my
this is
God.
totally like I don't know. It's a long shot, and I feel like we said it. It's either Strickland or Duplessis. So I went with Duplessis since I gave uh, Strickland Paulo Costa, and I guess you kind of could sub it. You could just go Paulo Costa versus Dricus and throw Strickland in. Either way, Izzy wins that fight easily,
Oh,
like
bro, it's
super
not even
easy.
close.
Probably I'll say
First
knocks him
round.
out in the first round. Yeah, like
Yeah, I agree.
easy work of Duplessis.
Ah,
In the
yeah,
meantime, while this is happening, I'm hoping they make this for like between September and December, sometime in the end of this year, right?
yep.
While that's happening, this man's recovering up until also the end of the year. Maybe we're talking same kind of time frame, August to the end of the year, somewhere in there. This kind of depends on Jiri Prochka not being ready to fight, because if he is ready to fight, he's going to fight Jamal Hill. But I'll just say he's not ready to fight. He fights Jamal Hill. Alex Pereira wins this. Just imagine. I don't know if he would. This is just my setup. Alex
That's
Pereira
crazy,
wins this.
bro.
Izzy wins. We get that for the 205 strap. Double champ. The biggest trilogy
Hey,
ever.
we both have the same thing on one
Yeah,
though.
yeah. There at some point it's double champ fighting for 205. That's the end
No,
goal here.
but the thing is, like even if Jamal and Yuri fight, like they could fight in August, September, and like this fight could still happen this year.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because the winner could fight in December possibly.
Yeah, and no matter who, if it's Yuri or Jamal, I feel like, I mean, if Pereira like stays away and like just like waits, I feel like he would definitely get the title shot.
Yeah, no, I agree. Dude, I think to be honest, that's a layup for Dana White. Whenever Pereira's ready, give him the next 205 shot. You
Getting
might as well.
Pereira to 5 is kind of tough though.
That would be so sick. But yeah, I mean, that's what I got.
Hey, and if Izzy wins this, you gotta make Izzy Jones, right?
That would be some shit. They both meet at 205. Jones comes
Bruh.
back down. They do like catch weight,
Yeah,
215.
215. I like it. I like it. I already seen people talk about the Jones fight again.
Yeah, that'll be a banger. I can't wait for Jones to come back.
Yeah, this is gonna be an exciting fight though.
But yeah, there's nothing really left for this video. This is the first of this new format. We'll record this on Wednesday, or we'll record the podcast for this fight right here, this card, Holloway versus Allen, and then that'll get recorded Wednesday tomorrow. It'll come out Saturday morning for this new format, and then next week it'll be more videos instead of just one. But yeah, did you have anything else you wanted to say before we get out of here?
Oh no, I'm just excited. Excited for
Oh yeah,
this following week.
this card's gonna be
Excited for
good
the
too.
week
It's
after.
sneaky good,
Oh yeah,
and obviously the main
it's
event's a
really
banger.
sneaky. Really, really sneaky good.
But yeah, this was our first Savage Rounds YouTube video. We'll see you guys later in the week for the podcast. Peace.
Peace out.